Hey guys, so tonight we're going to be playing some more Baldur's Gate 3 because it is Tuesday night. Um, Most of you guys should know by now that I've changed the schedule quite a bit over the last few weeks. Actually, I guess it's been the same for like the last 2 weeks, but a few weeks ago I made some big changes to the schedule, I guess. I used to stream Siege twice a week for a very long time. Um, And yeah, I finally decided to stop streaming Siege on Tuesday nights. So we still do Siege on Fridays. I did just stream it last week. But Tuesday night is now for Baldur's Gate 3, which I didn't play last week because I took, I guess, a break that night. Um, so I'm pretty sure I've actually only streamed this game once. I can double check on YouTube as I pull up the stream on my phone. But I am pretty certain that I've only streamed this game once, and that was 2 weeks ago. And the week before that, I was playing this game off camera actually quite a bit before I started playing Elden Ring. Because after Christmas, with Christmas money, I bought Elden Ring and Baldur's Gate 3. They were both on sale. So I got them at the same time. Decided to stream them both. And after my first stream on Elden Ring, I got pretty into it. And pretty much after that, I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3 off camera at all. The last time I played it would have been the Tuesday night stream 2 weeks ago. So I'm just double checking here, and yeah, it says streamed 13 days ago. First time streaming Baldur's Gate 3. So I played this game a decent amount for almost a week, 2 weeks ago, and now I haven't played the game in 2 weeks. So this is only my second stream on Baldur's Gate. But yeah, we're going to be continuing where we left off. We'll see what's going on. After my first stream on Elden Ring, I actually decided to start doing it twice a week. And I'm pretty sure since my first stream on Elden Ring, which was just like 2 nights before my first stream on Baldur's Gate 3, I've been playing Elden Ring every single day off camera, except for yesterday and today. So I did stream Elden Ring 2 nights ago. Last night we did the Crew Motorfest, which was fun, I think. I don't think we had any issues, but my Elden Ring stream 2 nights ago did not really go well. The stream crashed twice, and the second one was like not even live for 5 minutes, so I actually deleted it. But I did get almost an hour of proper footage for the Elden Ring stream on Sunday night. And yeah, for those who don't know or don't remember, Elden Ring is for Wednesday nights and Sunday nights. So tomorrow night we'll be doing Elden Ring again. And hopefully that goes better. So last night when I streamed The Crew, I was planning to play some Elden Ring off camera, but I decided not to. I kind of just didn't really feel like it. I probably won't play any Elden Ring tonight either. It's 3 a.m. right now, so not too late for me. I'm probably only going to stream this game for like an hour. But yeah, lately I've been trying to go to sleep a little earlier and wake up earlier, so I woke up earlier again today. Slightly tired right now. Been awake for almost 12 hours, I guess. And yeah, I'm thinking I'm not going to play Elden Ring tonight. So tomorrow I'll be streaming Elden Ring. I don't know if I'm going to play it off camera or not beforehand. I might decide to play some Elden Ring off camera before the stream. And I'm pretty much right before the boss fight with Renala at the end of Raya Lucaria. So, I don't know. I might actually want to do that boss fight on stream But then also it would have been, 3 days since the last time I played Elden Ring, so I'll be a bit rusty and maybe the boss fight will be really tough, so I don't know. I might want to do it off camera beforehand. I'll figure that out tomorrow. At the end of the day, tonight is Baldur's Gate 3, so that's what we should be focused on. I'm very thirsty for some reason, so I just got some Pepsi with ice. I feel like chugging this right now, actually, but I'll try to drink it slowly. And one thing I might do tonight, instead of playing Elden Ring, is actually work more on the current Lego set that I'm building, because I'm only one bag in, pretty much after Christmas, so Christmas kind of tied in everything that's going on my channel right now, because started playing Baldur's Gate 3 and Elden Ring right after Christmas, and I've also been doing videos somewhat frequently over the last 2 weeks on both Pokemon card openings and Lego set videos. My last video now was a week ago, and I have two larger Lego sets to build now, and then one more Pokemon card box that's a lot bigger than the other ones. So I'm not sure when I'm going to open the last Pokemon card thing. As for the Lego sets, I've already talked about this probably multiple nights ago, I don't remember, but I filmed the unboxing for my newest video, and I started building it. I built the first bag, but it's a 6-bag set, and I haven't continued with it since I started, which was probably almost a week ago now. So I'd like to kind of get back into that. Yeah, I don't know. This doesn't really have anything to do with tonight's stream. It's just kind of speaking about what's going on behind the scenes. So, yeah, I think there was multiple streams in a row where I said, oh, tonight or tomorrow I'm going to end up uploading that next video, but it just hasn't happened. That's why. So, yeah, I still have 5 bags to build. I'll probably do one of them tonight. Eventually, I'll have that set complete. It's not like it'll take that long. It's more of a mid-sized Lego set. I'll film the review for it once I'm finished building it, and then I'll get that uploaded, and then I'll start working on my really big set, which that one might take quite a while, probably a week, even if I'm doing it every day, because it's a $200 set. And at some point while I'm building that set, I'll probably do the Pokemon card video, because I've kind of been holding off on it. Pokemon card videos are a lot quicker to make than Lego set videos, because I don't have to build something in between. It's just I don't even cut the clip, it's just one straight clip as a video. Pretty easy. So anyways, all that aside, we're back to Baldur's Gate. I'm not even sure if I remember really where we left off in this game. But I think I'm gonna put the volume down a little bit, which I've been doing on a lot of these streams lately, or a lot of the games that I've been playing. Because right now this scene is very quiet. This is just as you open the game. But it sounds loud enough. I feel like if it got louder it would be too loud. And the next scene I know it cuts to the main menu or whatever, and the music gets way louder, so I don't know. I think my hearing is more sensitive than it used to be, at least with headphones on. That's not too bad, actually. I want to check, though, if I actually ever did mess with the audio settings for this game. Let's see. No, everything's at max. Okay. I'm just going to put the master volume down a bit. Just put it down to 50. Everything else should be fine then, I guess. I remember on my old YouTube channel when I was younger, it used to be sort of an issue how sometimes the games would be louder than my voice. Now, to be fair, when I first started making videos, I didn't even have a proper mic or anything. But I've noticed in some of my streams lately that sometimes when the game is really loud, it can be harder to hear me. and other times I'm just talking really loud, almost too loud, because the audio that I'm hearing in my headphones is like super loud, and I can't even hear my own voice. Um, so I don't know. I like the streams to be chill. It's supposed to be like a chill experience. We're just late night gaming. Um, I mean, some people might disagree, but I'd argue that my voice should be a lot louder than the game. So, anyways, let's continue. So this game doesn't say how many hours I have, but it's saying the last time that I played this was 7 a.m. on New Year's. So actually New Year's Eve. It would have been New Year's Eve night that I streamed this 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, it's been a little while. It's been a little bit. Anyways, let's see what's going on here, because I don't remember. I remember the grand scheme of things, but not exactly what we were doing. And when I was just looking at the past stream, it looks like that it was 2 hours. So I streamed this for 2 hours 2 weeks ago. And now we're on the second stream. So actually, I think I remember doing like one thing off camera. I don't know if it really matters, but I maybe wanna just look at where the last stream ended. Because for some reason I remember coming into this cave. I was thinking I was gonna end the stream with kind of like a quick little thing or whatever. But then I realized that it was like a full-on area and there was a fight coming up. So I think I ended the stream. Or maybe the stream crashed and then I reloaded the game and then finished this fight and then ended it there. I'm not really sure. When you haven't played a game in 2 weeks, you remember what's going on and hopefully how to play, but you kind of forget the finer details. I'm just gonna check really quick. Just a really quick check. To find like the scene that we ended on, because I don't know. Maybe the stream crashed. Okay, so this room where I'm in right now, I'm looking at the end of my last stream. I'm trying to do this without audio. So the fight that took place in this area, I was doing on stream. But the part where I'm looking at where we're in the middle of the fight is like 30 seconds before the stream ended. So did it crash? Or did I just like end the stream like right after we finished? Yeah, I think so actually. Okay, I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure we actually did do this fight on camera. For some reason I remember doing this off camera. Maybe because I was thinking of that, but it didn't actually happen. I just decided to just do it before ending the stream. I have no idea. It doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter all that much. So my face cam's in the way a little bit. I can tell that whichever character is at the bottom there is about to die. They're at 1 health. Who is that, Asterion? That would be... what's her name? Shadowheart? That's Will, and then Rex is my custom character. Also, Will is still in his shapeshifted form right now because I think, like, kind of jokingly, I shapeshifted him into, like, a halfling woman. But then he was actually able to, like, sneak into some secret area or something. Like, it actually worked, whatever I was trying. I don't know, it's a bit silly, but that's what's going on right now. Okay, and also Rex is glowing red. It's because he actually has some debuff, because I'm pretty sure like the in-game day before the current day, so off camera, probably like before last time I streamed this, there was like a cutscene where I let Asterion like drink some of my blood or something, and it actually gave me a debuff. Bloodless. I don't know exactly what it does, but I'm pretty sure it was like messing with some of the dialogue stuff, because this game is based on like Dungeons and Dragons, so it's like a narrative-based game where a lot of the time like stuff that you're doing in the game kind of matters what you say to people or like how you act in a conversation. And the game will do like a fictional like dice roll or whatever, um, to see like if you are successful in that or not. And I'm pretty sure Bloodless was making it so that my results were affected, like -1 persuasion or something. I don't know. I don't remember. Anyways, I guess we haven't explored this area at all because... Oh yeah, there's acid here. Did I put that there, or was that one of the enemies? I don't know. Everyone's like low on health. We need to do a bit of healing. And this is super dark over here. It's like pitch black. It's just locked. It says there's someone that I can oh no, that's my companions. Okay. Okay, I don't know why it's showing up with like attack stuff on this barrel. Like we definitely don't want to do that right now, right? Okay, I kind of remember this. So I'm pretty sure we just came in here. I don't even know where this is exactly. I think I'm still kind of like in the starting area of this game. This bird statue was like, I don't like how I can't like look up. I can't pan the camera. You have to like zoom out because the camera angles are different in this game. What the heck? It's inverted too? Yeah, the camera in this game is really weird compared to like Elden Ring, which is what I'm used to. Because you can zoom in and then you're like third person basically, but if you zoom out, that's how you look up. And horizontal, going side to side, is inverted, which I don't like. I wonder if I can change that. But yeah, this bird was some sort of like trap. It was like killing my characters, so I think we went into this fight with a rough start. That's why Asterion is at 1 health, because he obviously got killed by the enemies. But he wasn't actually dead yet, he was just downed. That prevents your characters from dying a lot, because dying in D&D is not something to take lightly, usually. Pretty sure I used this to deactivate the trap, so I'm not going to click it again. Okay, we could try just jumping down, but I think we can just go around. Should be fine. So I don't really know what's in this cave or where this leads to. This could have just been like an area for this fight. It wasn't a huge fight, but it wasn't a small one either. It was a mid-sized brawl. The enemies were kind of weak, but there was a few of them, I think. This is all like water here, so the characters' feet are glowing red because it's showing how like they're in difficult terrain. It says at the bottom, mud. Mud is a difficult terrain. Makes sense. Rune of the Bear. Okay, is this another trap? There's another statue glowing over there. Okay, hopefully it's disarmed. I don't know, a bunch of my characters just did like a perception check. I don't really know why those happen, to be honest. I'm going to assume that this is another trap, and we're just going to keep it off. So I still don't remember if this is like a main game area or if this is kind of a side thing or what. There's a door here. I'm gonna open it, and I guess we'll find out what's going on. I wouldn't mind healing my characters, but I don't know if it's something that you can normally do, like outside of combat. Okay, I don't know how you're normally supposed to bring up this menu, but I just started holding down L1 and then it just started like going to the side. Because if you press L1 and R1, it changes these action wheels, which most of these are like spells and stuff that you use during combat. But you can also just kind of like activate any of this stuff outside of combat. It's showing at the bottom of the screen how I have an action and a bonus action. Like, what happens if you use an action and you're not in a fight? Does it just not actually use an action, or do you just get it back right away, or what? Like, how does that... I almost want to test this. But maybe not, because I don't want to screw anything up. And then, yeah, there's some stuff that you can do that's kind of, like, useful outside of combat. Like hiding, I guess, which I've tried that a few times, it never works when I'm trying to, like, steal stuff from people or whatever. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to do that, to be honest. Dashing, I don't know if that really works outside of combat either. Jump can sometimes be useful. And this is like sort of an inventory, so these are like consumables and stuff. I don't know. This game has a lot to it. I have potions of healing, so am I gonna want to use those now? Because my characters are all pretty damaged. Let me just let Asterion heal, just because I know that he's at 1 HP. Now, if he takes damage outside of combat, like from something environmental, he won't actually die, right? He would just get downed, and then we can just help him up, which outside of combat I think is not something that's normally difficult to do. But just because he's at 1 HP, I feel like I need to heal him. He looks pretty beat up. Okay, if you press R1, it just brings up the menus. What if you just press L1? Same thing. Okay, so that doesn't matter. Okay, Asterion's got 2 potions on him, so just use one of them. It says it costs a bonus action. Let's find out. What happens if you use one of your actions outside of combat? Okay, yeah, so it just doesn't actually use the bonus action point. I don't know why they bothered displaying that at the bottom. Same with the movement. There's no restriction on movement outside of combat. I was going to mention this tonight, but I wasn't really sure when. I guess now is a good time, because it makes sense. But overall with this game, as I was playing it before, because like I said, before I first streamed this, I was playing it off camera quite a bit. I don't know if I enjoy the combat in this game that much. Like I'm not saying that I don't enjoy the game, or think that it's like bad or anything, but like the kind of the world of this game and the character, the character customization was really cool. When I made my character Rex, there seemed to be like so many options and stuff, and all this stuff. Like this game has all this stuff to it, but at the end of the day, it kind of seems almost like overkill. How much stuff you can actually do, based on like what you actually need to do just to get by or whatever. It's hard to explain. It seems like during combat, my characters have all these things to do, but um, like most of the time you don't even want to do a lot of it. Like there's just, like your basic attack or whatever, maybe your special attacks when they're charged up or whatever. And then just like movement just to get towards enemies, which is just what I was thinking of, because I don't like how the movement in this game works at all during combat. I've only played one unfinished D&D campaign in my life, like outside of this game, and that was earlier this year at a camp I went to in summer. So I don't have a lot of experience with it or whatever. When I did play D&D, like in real life, it's like a real tabletop game. I don't think movement was something we considered at all when it came to like combat or fighting. In this game, each character has like their own movement that they're allowed per turn, and usually it seems very restrictive, especially when you're in like a rough terrain or something. Like it seems like really bad. And a lot of the ranged attacks and stuff, you actually still need to be a certain distance from like whoever you're hitting.
Still alive.
So Rex, my main character, he has. Can I pull up like his there we go, R2 character sheet. I don't know. I got this huge inventory as well. Um, right now he's holding his crossbow because we were just doing a ranged fight. But Rex has dual wield melee weapons which do quite a bit of damage. So usually doing just his normal melee attacks is way better than doing ranged stuff. But whenever he's in like difficult terrain or whatever, like I can only move like 6 meters or something. I can't even like I can barely move like 2 feet forward. It says like 6 meters or whatever, but it's not that much at all. Like he can barely move whenever they're in a restrictive scenario. So I can't melee attack anyone, and all of his ranged attacks, he also needs to be like a certain distance away. So a lot of times I feel like I'm just kind of wasting characters' turns in combat because I just can't do anything that actually matters or anything that's actually useful. Um, and then also just like the difficulty of this game is something separate. I'm pretty sure I actually have this on the easiest difficulty, which I didn't start with. Yeah, I have this on Explorer. I started with Balanced, but it didn't feel balanced at all. It felt like all the enemies were way stronger than my characters. It just felt like I was playing on like a super hard difficulty, so I don't even want to try like Tactician or I guess with Custom you could possibly get harder than that, or maybe even easier than Explorer. I don't know, because Explorer doesn't feel easy. It feels like a normal difficulty to me. When I went from Balanced to Explorer, it like doubled all of my character's health. So basically what I've noticed is that like really like short fights or small fights where we're fighting like, you know, like I have 4 characters in my team. So if we're fighting like 3 or less enemies, it feels like the fight is so easy. Like it's not even an issue. We can even usually we just kill them all before their turn can even start. But when it's a large fight with like a bunch of enemies, and then it actually starts to seem very difficult. And then as for like bosses and stuff, I don't even know if we've done like a proper like boss fight yet in this game. I did kill the owl bear, I think off camera, which was like a mini boss, and that wasn't that difficult because it was just the owl bear, and we had like 2 other characters helping us. So it was like 6v1 kind of thing. So I don't know. Overall, I like this game and I think it's cool. I just have certain qualms. Is that like the right usage of that word? Certain qualms about the combat in this game. Because sometimes it feels way too easy. Sometimes it feels way too hard, even at the easiest difficulty. And most of the time, it just feels like there's all this stuff that you can do, and you can spend so much time thinking about it and stuff, but you don't really need to. You can kind of just go with emotions and just go through it, kind of quickly. And it doesn't really matter what you do that much. I don't know. Let's just move on. Let's open this door and see what's in here. Okay, this looks like we're outside, but I think we're still in some sort of cave. Also, Asterian's HP is still red, because he's only at 8 out of 48. But I don't want to use his last healing potion, so I'll let that sit. I think it said Shadowheart was at like 15 HP. All of my characters have like 40, so
The pride of the gate.
they'll survive, right? So I'm on Will now. Why is it showing Asterian's HP? Okay, I can just use one character to look at everyone's HP. So Rex is fine. Asterian and Shadowheart are a little bit low.
Let's move.
And what about Will? What's his HP? I can't really tell. It's yellow, and it looks kind of cut off on my face cam. Oh, I can't observe the other characters? Come on, go on to Will. Okay, he's fine. I don't know, yellow probably means like less than half, and red is like less than a quarter, perhaps. Wait. Is this... Did I know we were here already, or what? I'm a little bit confused. Okay, I recognize this area up here, because there's this goblin that we captured that's in a cage. And I've already had dialogue with her. I kind of, I promised to break her out, but I haven't found a way to do that. There was a situation I got into off camera, I'm pretty sure, where I died. Because somebody caught me stealing, and we entered a full-on war with the people living here. And then after we died, all of my characters were in that cage, and the only way to get out is doing parkour by using jump to like go down to those cliffs there and then climb up. And then they just killed us right away again. And then after that, we were like fully dead or something, and I had to like go to my last save, which was like way before I even came here, and it was just like dying in this game is really not good. That's probably the only reason why, to be honest, that I'm still on the easiest difficulty now. Like the fact that I've decided to just keep it on there. It's because like if we screw up or whatever, it's pretty bad. Okay, I'm just gonna go back in because I honestly don't know how we got in here. I don't remember. And this looks like it leads back to the cage area, so why? And it looked like there was nowhere else to go there, unless if I made the characters do like jumping again to get back. We don't need to do that, right? Like this cave looks pretty big, but it also looks like there's nothing really in here. We can like loot bodies. I already have so much loot in this game. Most of the items, I don't even know like what the use is for them. I should probably like sell a bunch of stuff because I have so many things. And I don't know if I really remember how the minimap works in this game, but it kind of looks like it's just showing where it's light is where we can actually go, and it's way, you know, it's not a lot compared to how big this cave actually is. So I don't know, we can oh, there's still acid here. Am I taking damage from that? I think I took like 1 damage. I don't know, let's like go here. And then over to this bit. Pretty sure I tried making my characters go here during the fight and it just didn't really work out. So here's another door. It's not where we entered from, but it's in the same direction, kinda. Enclave Library. Don't know if we've been here or not. Perception failed. So usually that seems to be related to like secrets, or I guess traps. So Shadowheart got the perception right, and she was able to see there's a trap here. Oh, there's also a poison cloud. I guess that's unavoidable, but... Okay, why did the save work, but then it failed after? That doesn't make sense. Okay, so the trap is a vent. I was thinking maybe it was like a, I don't know what to call it, like a bear trap or something hidden in like some magic veil, and then we needed perception to see it. But this is just straight up a poison cloud, and this is just the vent. So I guess I have to voluntarily make Rex get poisoned here just to disarm this. Well, you got the most health, so you do this. Let your teammates survive. Wait, it says the difficulty class for this is 30. Meaning I would need to roll 30 on a 20-sided die to do this properly? So what, they're assuming that I'd be able to have plus 10 dexterity or something? Because it says my dexterity is giving me plus 2 to this. Bloodless gives me minus 1. There's no way we're going to get 30 though, and what happens if I fail? I feel like just trying it just to see what happens. Rex has the most health, right? There's no way that he's just going to die from this. We're definitely failing though, even if I roll a 20. I'll be 9 off. Okay, just roll it. 19. So normally 20 is like the highest that you can ever ask for. That's... But why is this 30? If you roll a 20, it's a critical win. Melissa Holdcroft, welcome to the stream. Well, unfortunately in this case, it's not a critical win, it's a failure because this dexterity check is asking for 30. And I don't know how the game is able to do that. If it's just like impossible to do, why does it even give you the option? Why put the difficulty class to 30 when everything in this game is based on a 20-sided die? Meaning 20 is the best. Without bonuses. So I rolled a 19 without bonuses, which is still pretty good. Maybe not a critical win, but like, you know, right below it. I had plus 2 to the dexterity and then minus 1 because of the blood loss or whatever. It's still a 20, which is normally the highest this ever asks for. I've never seen it ask for above 20 before on difficulty class. And this is 30. Usually it's like 10. So I don't know what they want me to do here, but I'm just gonna continue. Nothing? That's just it? Okay, do I like maybe just let Rex walk through here? I didn't take any damage from this poison, even though I already went through it. It's called a natural 20. It's an automatic win, no matter the difficulty. So if I actually rolled 20 there, it just bypasses it. Well, if there was no punishment for doing that, what's to stop me from just, you know, keep trying this? Might take a while. But what if I just, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Melissa says correct. So what's to stop me then if I don't lose anything from doing this? I can just keep rolling this until we get 20. You have limited disarm toolkits. Oh. It's not saying that I need to use that here though. Pretty confused by this. Is there a way to check how many disarm toolkits I have and if they're being used or not? Because it doesn't say that it's... It didn't tell me that it was doing that. My inventory is way too big, bro. I'm not going to be able to find a disarm toolkit in here. Some of the stuff is behind the camera again. Is that a disarm toolkit? That's for lockpicking, it says. That might be it, I don't know. Disarm. So how do I check how many of these I have? Normally it would say a number, but my stupid face cam is in the way. I need to move it. It's not a good spot for this game. Equipment options. Okay, I don't even know what this is showing. Okay, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if this is using disarm toolkits or not. And Rex is failing the perception check, even though we already know that that's there. Oh, and there's another one there too. Okay, so even if this somehow isn't using toolkits, I could just keep going for 20, I guess. But now that we got 2 of these, this might take a while, so just, I guess we're not going in this room, whatever it is. Best to just avoid it then. Like, I don't know what else to say. The game's asking for 30 on a roll. So I don't know if that's supposed to be doable. It didn't really look like there was anything in there either. So I think this was the only way that we could go besides back to the entrance. I don't think there's anywhere else to really go here in this cave. It seems kind of empty for how big it is. And the fact that one of the doors led back to an area that I've already been in, I'm pretty sure it's nowhere near to where we entered, which was over on this side. But then again, I haven't played this in 2 weeks and I kind of forgot what we were doing, so we need to figure this out. This is where we came in, I'm pretty sure of that. Okay, so this was like a secret door that someone would have seen, I guess, with perception. So it's just some random cave that kind of goes like through or around the main place, I guess. Also, speaking of which, there's like this forest that I've been in. It seems like I've been here forever, and we've done like everything. Also, this game isn't that clear on what your main objective is currently. So you can look at the journal, but this is just like notes and stuff. I don't think this will exactly tell me what I need to do. What else should I look at? So we can do a short rest. If I don't feel like going back to the camp, we can do short rest and that will like semi-heal my characters, and you can do 2 of these before another long rest and that refreshes the short rests. Swap between real-time direct control and turn-based gameplay. Is that outside of combat? Because the combat in this game is turn-based, and I don't know how any sort of combat could be real-time in a D&D based game. Real-time combat in D&D sounds very chaotic. What happens if I click this? Entering turn-based mode. You've entered turn-based mode. The game has paused around you, and time is broken down into rounds that represent 6 seconds each. Turn-based mode can be used to avoid traps, perils, or being spotted. So is that basically saying that they only recommend this for like when you're not in combat but in like a dangerous situation? Perhaps trying to avoid combat or avoid going into a trap or something? By doing things turn-based, so you have time to think? I don't know. This is probably not something I want to have on normally. Okay, how do I leave it? Just go back? Yeah. Oh, that's got a timer on it. Okay. Waypoints. So, yeah, thankfully we have those. Alchemy, I'm not even gonna mess with that right now. So what I'm really looking for is somewhere that just kind of says, like, what it wants me to do right now, like, main objective. Because all I know is that it shows these, like, little pointers on the minimap that kind of show you different directions. But I think I actually explained this 2 weeks ago when I was playing this game. And that, there's a bit of confusion for me about, like, what's the main objective and what are the side quests or whatever. Because it seems like everything you do in this game is all just, like, side quests. And a lot of them will, like, lead to the main story or objective or whatever. but you don't actually have like a main objective. Everything is just kind of like a, a sub mission. So I don't know like what's optional and what's mandatory, what's worth it, like what's the best thing for us to go and do right now? Let's do a short rest before anything, because I forgot I shouldn't have used that potion on Asterion, because we can just do this and this automatically heals every character half of their max HP, right? So Rex should be fully healed, because he's over half right now. Let's try it.
Time to get going.
Okay, so yeah, Rex is maxed. Now Asterion's at 32 out of 48. So the potion didn't get wasted. I didn't overheal, but you know, I feel like we'll be taking a long rest soon, maybe, because I'm not sure when the last one was. Will's got this +6 thing showing up on the character. I don't know what that means, but I really feel like my face cam is in the way, and honestly, I don't know where else to put it for this game. Maybe just center right instead of center left, like I usually do. I guess top left isn't a terrible spot either. That's what I do for the Crew Motorfest, which I just streamed last night. Let me try putting the face cam back to top left. Hopefully nothing shows up there that it will be covered. Okay, this might be a better spot so I can actually see the side of the screen. Because yeah, that's not really in the way of anything, it looks like. Okay, good spot. So Will is also fully healed, but he's got +6 out of 6. I don't know what that means. Does he have 6 more health because I have him shapeshifted as a halfling right now? Either way, everyone is nicely healed, so don't have to worry about that anymore. A lot of the arrows are telling me to go back this way. This is back into the camp that I feel like we've been to so many times now, and I'm pretty sure I've done everything in there. So maybe this is one of those games where just opening up the main map will really kind of show you what you need to do. But I have a feeling it might not be that much better than the mini-map. Let's see. Just open the map. Okay. So I know last time I streamed this, we did some sort of goblin camp or something. And the way we went in there was kind of passive-aggressive. Half the time I was just like talking to the goblins or whatever and getting them to obey us just with conversation. And the other half the time we were just fighting them. Same with the ogres too. It was really weird because I did like this whole dialogue with the ogres to like talk them out of killing us or whatever. And then they caught me stealing something that like wasn't even close to them. Plus ogres were supposed to be dumb and not observant, so that was kind of silly, I feel. Anyways, the ogres spotted me stealing from them, and then we had to fight them, and they weren't actually that tough. But still, like, it's like, why go through the effort of trying to talk yourself out of combat if you're just going to end up doing it anyways? Okay, this is helpful. I don't know if I've actually really opened up the main map like this before. Because if you hover over something, it tells you what the objective is. So these are just areas. There's no info for that. I'm pretty sure this was the starting area, like where we very first started. But I'm still not certain. If you go to these things where the little arrows are pointing you, it tells you kind of a broad, short sentence about what you're supposed to do there. Search the Emerald Grove. Investigate Kaga. So I don't know who Kaga is. The Emerald Grove is like the druid place, right? So this is where we are. We would have to go forward back into this camp, which is owned by the Tieflings. And then there was like a secret door that brings you into the Emerald Grove, which is where all the druids are. So the druids don't even live in this area where the Tieflings are, but they want the Tieflings to leave. And the Tieflings don't want to leave because they think the goblins are going to hunt them all down. That's kind of the main like story that's going on right now. Other than the fact that me and all my companions just got off of some like alien ship that crashed. This is what all this pink stuff is. So I don't know if aliens is the right term because that makes it sound kind of sci-fi, and obviously this is like a medieval fantasy. Some sort of like otherworldly or ethereal creatures called mind flayers in the D&D universe. They captured us and we're infected with parasites or something, and we're trying to get them out. And there seems to be multiple different characters in the story that have told us like different ways to get rid of the parasites. And I don't know which one we should pursue. Um, but yeah, if Kaga is who I think, then we already did this. Like, what does it mean, investigate Kaga? Kaga is like the female leader of the druids, and she actually was like the second in command. But like the main druid guy, he went missing or something. So she like took over, and she's actually like she's kind of like a dictator. But then also my main character, he's a druid, so I had like a lot of dialogue stuff that I could do to kind of get on her good side. So I don't know. She's being nice with us, but mean to the tieflings who we're like working for. And this just says free Saza, but it doesn't really give you any other info. I can try opening the journal. The Goblin Saza is a prisoner in the grove. She's promised us an introduction to her tribe and their powerful healer if we break her out. So other than that, it doesn't give you any other info on actually how to break her out, which I'm assuming I need a key, which I either have to pickpocket or kill one of the tieflings to get it, which I don't think we want to do that. I think we like the tieflings better than the goblins, so I didn't actually think that would work. I just pressed the touchpad and it just opened the map. Did I ever really use the main map in this game before when I played? Because I feel like I didn't. I don't know. Anyways, this is all the way back in the tiefling place. So that secret cave that we were just in, wasn't the entrance to that like here? Was the cave that big? And that means that like, I think we entered it like here maybe. So when you're in the normal map, that cave would be in this dark area here, because we ended up like all the way over here when I left the cave from the other side. Okay, so there's more objectives here. This one's also in the dark area. The Blade of Frontiers. Hunt down Karlach. Okay, we could try that. But I'm pretty sure the gray area is like cliffs, so are we even able to go there? And then there's more objectives here that are also in the dark area. Defeat the goblins. Rescue the druid Halsin. Search for Halsin in the goblin camp. So it's not confirmed that he actually is there. Because we did take down a goblin camp last stream. But I don't think Halsin was there. And I think if it's a place we've been, then it'll show up on the map. Is this perhaps the goblin camp where I was before? What does this say? Blighted Village. Yeah, this is where we were. Okay. This is the goblin village where I killed a bunch of goblins and ogres. So I guess the goblin camp that I was told to go to is this one here, which is off the map right now. We can try getting there. Ask the goblin priestess for help. And this objective is way off. Find the Githyanki Kresh. Or Kreesh. Okay, so right now we have at least 3 different ways to possibly get rid of these Mind Flayer parasites. Which, as far as I know, is like the most like baseline, like main objective for me and my squad right now. We have the goblin prisoner, who said that if we save her, she'll get the priestess to save us. Or we could try going to this goblin priestess on our own. We also have Halsin, who apparently can save us, because he's like the master druid. But he's supposedly at the same goblin camp that this priestess is at. And then also this Githyanki chick that's on our team, she's at the camp right now. Um, they're kind of like orc people. She's saying that she has some other priestess called a Creesh, which is at a Githyanki patrol. And she was saying that like this Creesh is the only person that can get rid of the parasite, and we have to trust her and everything. But I've kind of been saying throughout the game, like maybe it's easier to just rescue Halsin or go to the Goblin Priestess. It seems like we can get two birds with one stone if I go to this area here, so that's where I'm going to try going. I noticed there's a yellow ring here too, which maybe that means main objective, which would be to rescue Halsin. Everyone keeps talking about him, so he's the main man, I guess. Now, do we have to go back through the Blighted Village to get there, or what? And also, how does the fast travel work exactly? Because it just says triangle for fast travel at the bottom of my screen. So is this going to be like the fast travel cheat in Conan Exiles, where you can just put your cursor anywhere on the map and then teleport exactly to that location? Or do I actually have to select like an area? The fact that fast travel is just always there at the bottom of the screen makes me think that it'll just happen if I press triangle. Maybe it'll automatically go to the closest waypoint, which would be Blighted Village. Like here it says I can press X and then travel to waypoint. What if I just like go here and then press triangle for fast travel? Okay, it brings up options, that's why. Let's go to the Blighted Village then. It's the closest one to where we need to be. But I know we like cleared this place and then I don't remember if there was like a way through or not. I guess we'll find out. See if we can just get to the other Goblin Village from this one. Okay, so this direction here, is this the right way? Oh yeah, I think I remember this. I think we did use the main map last stream, because I think I remember saying, like, why isn't there an arrow on my character showing which way I'm facing? I'm going to assume we're facing this way. And that's not where we need to go. We need to go here. The fact that there isn't an arrow on my character's marker is really annoying. I'm honestly going to judge it based on like where my companions are. So they're the three blue circles. I'm going to try facing a different way, make sure that they're behind me. And then whichever way the white circle is in front, that's which way I'm facing. I shouldn't have to do that. Okay, I think we were facing down. So what if I face this way? My companions are behind. We know we're facing away from them. Okay, so this is the right direction then? So on the map, it looks like there's just a path here forward, but I don't know if it's that simple. Maybe it is. There's a little bit of black area on the mini-map that looks to be disappearing as we move towards it, so I guess we just didn't go this way. Even though this is just kind of a main path out of the village. That seems really strange, actually. But also kind of simple. I just kind of missed, I missed this path, which happens to open up a lot more of this map. And also ideally leads to where we need to go. What is this survival that everyone's failing? Oh, thank God someone found it. What is this? Dirt mound? Why did this need a survival check? This is just a hidden chest. Wouldn't a survival check imply that it's like we would die, like we wouldn't survive if someone had have not found this? I can't even go onto the chest. Hang on a sec. Why can't I put the cursor onto the chest? There we go. Wooden chest. Just open it. And yeah, I kind of like stopped bothering to just like look at what I actually find in loot and stuff. I just pick it all up because most of the time I have no idea what it is. So just take it all. We're actually going to need to go sell a bunch of stuff later because I've got more stuff than I know what to do with. Hopefully this is leading in the direction that we need to be going. We can go across this bridge maybe. If this is like another goblin village, then this one looks a lot larger than the one we were just at. This also looks like it's been destroyed or something. It's telling me to hide here. Is it recommending stealth for this? I don't think I've had stealth work one time in this game. I'm pretty sure it's always ended out badly. Defeat the goblins. Well, it depends how many there are if I actually want to do this or not. Okay, the game auto-saved. That's good, right? It's not too bad if we die here. Intelligence successful?
One of those can summon fighters far and wide.
Okay, the game is pretty much telling me here that we don't want to fight these guys without stealth because they have a war drum and they're gonna call on a bunch of reinforcements. So maybe we'll just go the other way. No, there's traps in here. Jeez, Rex, why is your perception so bad? I need to like upgrade his perception or something because I think Rex always fails the perception checks and always gets hit with the blunt of these traps. More perception failed. Yeah, you're lucky that Shadowheart is able to perceive all these things. Okay, let's try going this way. Some sort of pit. The movement's a little janky in this game sometimes, so I think I honestly want to do this and just open up like the jump action, just to make sure we don't fall in here by accident. That's good enough, right?
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Okay, there's traps everywhere. The other companions did the jump on their own. Good. Okay, I had a feeling something like that was going to happen. Luckily, we just healed before this, so everyone's fine. That's one thing that I notice about any sort of game, not just this game, but any game where you have like companions that are following you behind. I remember it happened a bunch even in Neo, which is like a samurai game. It's similar to Elden Ring, which I'm playing now. But you could summon like NPC companions to help you out and stuff. And very often there would be like a trap or something that I would narrowly avoid. And the NPC will just kind of like casually just keep following me. And they'll just like walk into a trap and get injured or just die. I feel like games like this could maybe make the AI a little bit better with your companions so that they know how to avoid traps. Like, my companions were able to jump there to avoid the big hole in the ground, but they're not able to avoid the trap on the ground that they, got the perspective roll for. I'm pretty sure it was Shadowheart who just got hit by that. And she's the one that keeps actually getting these perception things off, so I don't know. If the NPCs just kind of blindly follow you, it's really hard to make sure they don't get hit by traps and stuff like that. Okay, there's more goblins here. This is a smaller group. Maybe we'll just take these guys out. Let's see if they're even hostile. Maybe I can just kind of coerce them out of this. These ones aren't even hostile. They're drunk.
Tribe?
Tribe.
Tribe! And the drow?
Okay, cool. We don't need to kill the drunks.
You got it. Bless you, Beaver Drow!
Do they think that we're goblins too? Maybe so. Cutscene here.
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are three figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prison, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
Oh, Shadowheart's whipping out the artifact. She's been hiding this from me the whole game and like lying about it whenever I question her.
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
I don't know what that toy of hers is, but I'm glad it's on our side.
I feel like I'm being very pushy by like continuously asking her about this, but at the same time she's totally like lying about it and like blowing it off. I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of this way in real life too. I don't think it's really a personality trait that people like that much, but in my opinion, people just like kind of blatantly lying to me to my face is something that I don't like. So a lot of times when someone is like lying to something about me and I'm asking them about it, like I'll keep asking them. Usually whenever this sort of conversation comes up, the game just kind of forces you to forget it and move on. But I'm just gonna keep asking her. I don't know if this is gonna like ruin her relationship or whatever. Because like certain things you say or do in this game, like judges how your companions feel about you. You can actually straight up have people just leave your squad because you've done too many things that they don't like. Which is kind of cool actually, but ideally we're avoiding that because I want to have a nice big team. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with option one here. You've got some explaining to do first. What is that thing you have? Just, can I just like demand her to tell me? Do like I don't know what role we need for that. Persuasion or something. Command her to tell me what she's holding.
I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost.
Okay, option two. Yeah, that's it, Shadowheart. I'm not trying to steal this artifact from you, which she thought I was doing at the beginning of the game, because there was one scene where I thought she died or something, and it gave me the option to like look at the artifact. But then, like, as soon as I went to grab it, of course, she wakes up and she's like, "What are you doing?" And she thought I was like trying to steal it off her. So yeah, just tell me what the artifact is. I don't care how much power it has. I'm not gonna steal it from you unless unless you actually do die. Then yeah, I'll loot it off your corpse.
I am a servant of Shah. My home is a secret cloister in Baldur's Gate. I need to bring that artifact back there, no matter what. I can't tell you anymore. This mission required utmost secrecy. We all submitted to having our memories suppressed so that we couldn't betray Shah's confidence. If I reach my contact in the city, I'll have my memories restored. Until then, I have to guard the artifact with my life. There. You have the truth, for all it's worth. Let's continue.
Oh, why is Will's dialogue not working here? It showed like it looked like the camera was trying to pan to him. Because again, I have him shapeshifted as a halfling right now, which I did a very long time ago, and he's still in that form. So I put the camera down, like it was supposed to be showing him, but he's invisible. We can't see him, and I couldn't hear his dialogue there. And it also made me miss whatever he was saying, so I don't know. He said, a Shar worshipper, not my usual quarry, or my usual ally. Okay, I don't need to keep pressing that Shadowheart is a liar. I think she's telling the truth now, hopefully. She honestly seems like the most, like, good character, I guess, out of all my other companions. Because most of them just seem kind of, like, villainous. What is a Shar worshipper? Is this something that we shouldn't, agree with? I don't know what it is, so... Yeah, there, I can be nice to you again, because now you're being honest. Honesty is rewarded.
No need to thank me. This is out of pure necessity. Pure desperation, in fact. There's nothing more I can tell you. All I remember is that I have to get back to my contact in the city.
A powerful artifact indeed, to have caught the attention of so many. Not least the Absolute itself, the three figures in the vision, the Chosen are searching for it. With the cultists' aid, it will not be long before they find it. Before they find you. You have evaded them so far, thanks, it seems, to the artifact itself. But how long can such protection last? Shadowheart has made her position clear. She will see that it is taken to its destination. At any cost. And you still do not know what it even is.
As far as I know, in this game, you can kind of do, like, almost anything you want. As long as the game allows you, which, I mean, you could say that about any game, but with this game, I, like, really mean it, because, I'm pretty sure you can, like, sabotage your, companions in this game or whatever. I'm pretty sure you can kill them. And you can, like, maybe steal from them and stuff. So, like, what happens if we, like, stole the artifact from Shadowheart when she's, like, sleeping or something, and then, like, I don't even know. If the game lets you do that, there's probably like a video on YouTube. Someone's, you know, gone through the whole scenario. The what happens, the what if. Give me the artifact, better if I hold on to it. She's definitely not going to let me do that, so... Keep that thing safe. Seems we'll need it. If you die, it's mine. If you live, you get to keep it. But you have to stay on my team. If she tries leaving the team, I'm going to steal it from her. Or kill her and then get it.
Trust me. I'll guard it with my life. Let's keep going.
Actually, I just thought of something that I want to try. I might have tried this before. But, like... so I have these companions that are not my own characters, but I can control them. It's like when you're playing The Sims. Like, a lot of times in The Sims, it's kind of... A lot of, like, the relationships or the conversations you have with other characters don't feel so real because you can just... Like, if they're a part of your household, you can just switch to them and then you can control what they're doing. So it's like you're playing God and you're just kind of overlooking everything. So when you have more than one character in The Sims, it feels like there's no main character. You can just kind of control everyone and you can make everyone agree with just your own thoughts or whatever. Which this game lets you do with your companions. It makes it seem like there are other characters that you're talking to, but at any time I can just switch to them and control what they do. So if I switch to Shadowheart and we go to her inventory and she has this artifact, I don't remember if I tried this before or not, but what happens if I like move this to someone else's inventory? What happens? Does the game not question it and just like... Also, what happens if I just use it? You can't drop it. You can't send it to camp, so you can't like get rid of it. Oh crap, I just pressed X. Okay, X is use.
This ornate box. Its many sides are engraved with indecipherable glyphs.
Oh, you're allowed to like fully like investigate this. So, so she's on some secret mission. She had her memory wiped with magic, so she doesn't know exactly what it does, but she knows that it's something important and that she has to take it back to Baldur's Gate. Which, I don't know when we actually go back to Baldur's Gate, by the way. It's the name of the game. Apparently Baldur's Gate is some big kingdom or something, but that's not where we are right now. What if I drop it on the ground? What would that do? I'm kind of like curious about this now. This is pure experimentation. Okay. Getting like Lord of the Rings vibes here, like the rings.
Looks like your toy has other ideas. I think you're stuck with it.
Okay. So, Shadowheart can't get rid of it. I know equipment you can send to other characters' inventories, right? If you just do actions. Yeah, so there's a lot more stuff you can do with it. Now, is that for all items in this game? Or only for equipment? Like any other random artifact or something that I have on Rex, like a skull. Yeah, I can just send this to anyone else. So Shadowheart cannot give the artifact to other characters. Okay, that makes sense. So she's not actually able to do that much with this. What if I do place in world? Cannot be taken out. So why does it even give you the option then? I don't know. Apparently this artifact is really important, but it doesn't seem that important to me, so Shadowheart can keep it. And I guess we'll see what happens with that. It has something to do with the main story, I guess.
Is that blood? No. Never mind.
Right now, seems like no one really knows what the hell it is. Because they kind of explained it, but, you know, in a very vague way. So, let's just move on. I don't know where we are right now. I just started going in a random direction, and then it triggered that whole cutscene and all that. Because all the characters keep having this weird, like, telepathy stuff going on with the parasites. So, I don't know. Rex has a shovel, so he can always dig up these dirt mounds. Let's try this one. See if it's another chest. This is how I got caught by the ogres, by the way, last stream. The ogres that I did, you know, very nice dialogue with to not fight them. And then I dug up a chest outside of the building that they were in, and then they somehow noticed, and we had to kill them all. Also, the only way I know how to lock onto chests is if I get one of my other companions to walk next to it, and then I just use the D-pad just to move to the chest. Because for some reason, normally I can't just lock onto the chest. I don't know why. It's really strange. This doesn't have much. Rotten Durenbold cheese wedge. Smoke powder bomb. Maybe the bomb isn't so bad. Could try using that maybe at some point. Okay, so this looks like an invisible wall and it says mountain pass. I'm pretty sure this is how the game just kind of transfers you to the next area or whatever. So is this the main path? Because this isn't in the same direction as any of the objectives. I fast traveled to the Blighted Village and then we went this way. But this is the way we're supposed to be going. Which, if this water keeps going around here, then we actually can't get to that from here. So I don't know if we're going the right way or not, but I'm pretty sure we're about to transfer to kind of like a new area. So let's just try it and see what happens. Make sure to tie up any loose ends before advancing. Warning, the area you are about to enter will be bitterly difficult for a party of your level. Okay, thank you for telling me that then. Bitterly difficult? Also, the fact that it tells you to tie up loose ends is usually something that a game tells you before you go into like a final boss. Like, did I just like kind of stumble upon like a major path here? In that case, we'll definitely come back later. Okay, let's go this way then. As far as I know, this is just all like one giant or not orc, goblin village. It's pretty close to the other goblin village, which was a lot smaller. And I actually thought that was the goblin village that I was supposed to go to, that the tiefling guy told me to go kill all of them or whatever. I guess this is the one he meant. And this is the one where Halsin is being kept, I guess. Goblin camp. So it was telling me to try stealth. I mean, we can try it, but I feel like it's gonna fail. Because it always does. Let's see. Let's scope out the area here. This is not the main entrance, I guess. Maybe there's like a lot less guards here. I don't know. Let's just keep going. There's actually like no one guarding this way.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
Okay, there's actually a lot of goblins in there. But like, how do you stealth this? We got XP just for coming in here. Okay, this is definitely some sort of main area. Hopefully some dialogue will be triggered and maybe we can talk them out of fighting us right now. I don't know. Let's just go forward and see. I'm not going to steal anything yet. Okay, they're not attacking us right away. But that's maybe because they're drunk. Are all the goblins drunk? Because then we really came at the right time. There's like humans here too. So this bard was captured, but this guy's not captured. He's just chilling here having a drink. And I actually know this character. This is the name Andric doesn't ring a bell, but I recognize this character. His sister died when we killed the owlbear. I wish the bard would shut up, but let me talk to this guy and see what he has to say. He said he was going to go do some quests or something, because I convinced him that I was like a messenger of his god or something like that. I don't even know.
Sir, glad you found us all right. Odd rubbing elbows with gobs, isn't it? Still getting used to it.
What? I like commanded this guy to go pursue some like religious goal or something. You're just chilling with goblins now?
Hope you got a drink or two. The ale isn't bad.
Okay, he does not want to talk about anything important. So why are the goblins here not hostile? Aren't they normally like killing anyone who even goes outside, let alone in their camp? There's ogres here too. I should go tell this guy that I killed his friends. What's up, ogre?
Statue of Seluna. This room must have been dedicated to her.
No go inside. Inside. Boring.
Okay, this ogre is drunk too.
Here has music. Beer. Dance. You dance too.
So, if I try opening this gate, is he just going to attack us? Or is he too drunk to care?
Bloody racket.
Oh, he didn't even just let me straight in. Okay. I was expecting that to go differently, but...
Those thieves almost got past.
We got him now, eh?
Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
The narrator always says that. That line has been repeated a bunch of times, and I don't know why. But there are a bunch of certain characters in this game that have this mark on their eye. And the narrator always says that, like, you notice this glowing mark, but other than that, it's completely useless. Like what? It has something to do with the parasite, I think, and I don't know. What does it matter? Okay, we got some different options here. So this might end up in a fight, or I could end up deceiving or persuading these goblins and just getting through. Obviously these ones aren't as drunk. And yeah, she said that it was a party, so I guess the goblins are hosting a party and humans are allowed. But we're not actually allowed, you know, inside where we need to be. I've got an audience with the one in charge. Deception. I may slide, may not. Intimidation. You don't need to know about my business. Move. That's just going to start a fight right away. Detect thoughts. Probe her thoughts. They seem ready to attack. Be the one to strike first. Yeah, oftentimes when you're talking with an enemy that, like, you know, will attack you if you fail the conversation, like, you have the option to just fight them right away. Let's try decepting. These goblins aren't that smart, so... Yeah, I've got an audience with whoever is in charge around here. Difficulty class 15. What kind of bonus can I add to this? Up the odds. So, charm person. What is the little icon there? Guidance is a picture of Shadowheart. I can't tell what that is in the charm person picture. But that's one of my characters with the charm person 2 skill. It's like level 2 because it's got the 2 ticks there. And then guidance is +1 d4. I don't really know what that means. It's the d4 is the 4-sided die, because in Dungeons and Dragons you have like multiple different die. I think the 20-sided one is the biggest, but they go as low as like a 3-sided die, I think. So when it says +1 d4, does that mean you have a chance of getting anywhere from 1 to 4 extra points? And that counts as Shadowheart using this spell called Guidance. But I seem to be able to use it all the time, so I don't know if there's actually any consequence to just using this whenever I want. I would say maybe Charm Person would be better if we're actually, you know, instead of like casting a spell to increase our luck with this, wouldn't it be better to just do a spell that just, you know, like controls her mind? But I don't know. I'm gonna try Guidance and let's just hope for the best. Difficulty class 15, so I don't know if we're gonna get it, but let's see. Just click that. Oh, I can throw the charm person on there too, so how much does that help? Advantage, so that's rolling 2 die, and the one that's better is the one that you get, right? So I probably don't need the guidance then. With the advantage, we're really likely to get this, I think. So take this one off. There you go. Okay, no bonus, but I have advantage, so this better work, bro. I mean, I don't think we've actually done a fight yet tonight, and I've already been live for like an hour, so I'm fine with fighting them, but maybe it's better to just, you know, be deceitful. Let's see. Oh my god, 4 and 10? Yeah, we're 5 off. Okay, time for a fight. Or she might just tell us to leave, but then if I don't leave, then it'll probably be a fight. Either way, I think we have to kill these goblins.
Likes of you, please. Only boss you need concern yourself with is me. Out! Now. Bloody racket. Oh, come on.
Okay, a fight didn't start, but she told us to leave and the dialogue ended, so what if we go back?
As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here. Good. I wasn't intending to.
Okay, I'm pretty sure Shadowheart just said, let's kill these people.
Already told you to bugger off, didn't I?
You can't attack, you just have to leave?
Oi! We ain't said you pass! You don't pass!
It really doesn't want me to fight these people. If I just keep going forward.
This area is off limits. Perhaps the guard can be convinced otherwise.
Okay, they're really not hostile. The fact that it's giving me so many options here to try to talk them out of this. So they want to take us to prison. We try to talk our way out of it again. Perhaps some gold would make up for my little indiscretion. They're still not going to let us through, though. This would just be to avoid a fight or avoid prison. Okay, let's try talking more. This might just result in a fight. I don't know. Deception. Okay, that implies that, like, oh, we don't know where we are. Not like, we need to get through. You people need to let us through. Intimidation. I think it's you who's found themselves in the wrong place. Haven't you ever been turned around on your way to a date with destiny? Okay, let's just intimidate. I don't think we're getting through this without killing these goblins. This is 15 as well. So there is a possibility that we could actually intimidate them and then what, they would just leave or just let us through? Or again, not let us through, but avoid taking us to prison right now or avoid a fight. But they still wouldn't let us through, which means more stuff. We can try advantage with Charm Person 1. I'm not gonna bother though. At this point, there's only like 3 of them in here. I don't think it'll be that tough to kill them, so let's just roll it. Either we get lucky or we fight. 18. Damn. So let's see what they do now.
Your words are enough to resolve the matter. Still, you need to leave.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Like,
Best not try that again, lest your actions speak louder than your words.
we need to get through here. I don't care what these goblins think. I'm doing them a service by trying to talk them out of starting a fight, because they know they're about to get killed. So, we're going back.
Already told you to bugger off, didn't I?
Yeah, so it's re-triggering previous dialogue. They really don't want to fight us, though. Is it really bad if we kill these goblins? Like, are a bunch of the ones from outside just gonna storm in or something, or what? Or do we actually need these specific goblins for something later? Hopefully not, because I'm about to just do like an out-of-combat attack on one of them, and that will just automatically initiate a fight, I think.
Bloody racket.
Ah! Oi! We ain't said you pass! You don't pass!
This area is off limits. Perhaps the guard can be convinced otherwise.
This is like the least aggressive like enemies I've seen in this game so far. So now the only options are go to prison, bribe, or attack. I'm not paying these greedy goblins any money. And I'm not going to no prison either, because the prison is very hard to get out of in this game, it seems like. So let's just kill them. I'm not worried about this. I'm not intimidated by a few little gobs. Let's get going. Okay, there's one up top, so there's like 5 of them. We can do this. We're healed up. So one of them is about to snipe Rex, but he has missile snaring, which is some sort of spell. And I'm not sure what that is that it costs, but it's some sort of mana or something. I don't even know if it's guaranteed to work, but it seems like sometimes when he's hit with a projectile, I'm able to like dodge it or something like that with magic. So let's just do it now. Why not? Okay, I did 0 damage. Now, what is the drum beat doing? Is that going to buff the other goblins, or is that going to summon a bunch more of them? Because, like, the 5 goblins that are in here, I think we can take them, but if, like, a bunch more of them come inside, then we're gonna have an issue. Okay, Rex is, like, pretty much a melee tank. Why does I have so much of a... Oh, it's because I have the crossbow out. That's why it's, like, disadvantage. Oh, now a bunch of goblins storm in here? I'm in the middle of my turn. So if this game wasn't turn-based, I was making a joke about this earlier, if this game was real-time, stuff would be very difficult to do, you know, in a strategy game like this. This is why strategy games are always turn-based, because you need to actually strategize and think about what you're doing before you do it. This is an Elden Ring. I'm not just, you know, endlessly cutting down all these enemies. We actually need to do stuff. But also, as I explained earlier, it seems like there's all this stuff that you can do, and you don't really need to do most of it. Most of the time, it just seems like you could just attack them with your normal attacks, and you're either going to be strong enough to kill all of them, or you're not, and then you die. And then the game will put you back to your last save or whatever. Okay, I'm just going to, like, melee attack the goblin that's right in front of me. Actually, Rex has this shapeshift, which is really good. It's just a bonus action, and then I'm able to, like, shapeshift into a bear. And then when the animal dies, he goes back to himself and his normal health. So that seems extremely overpowered compared to a normal bonus action, which is, like, doing a flourish or a offhand attack. Like, and this takes a wild shape charge, which I get 2 of them per fight, right? So I don't know why you would ever not want to do this if you have a druid with the wild shape thing. And especially the bear. I can have all those melee goblins just like target him, like with taunt. And then my other guys can do ranged attacks and just take them all out. So now I'm the bear, and now I can just do normal melee attacks on these guys. And yeah, they're really weak. I can probably one-shot all these enemies. This does at least 6 damage. This guy's got 4 health. But it's only a 75% success chance. Which, I guess, there's a 25% chance that he'll dodge, or I'll just miss. I don't know how you miss when he's standing right in front of you, and you've turned into a bear. But... So yeah, some of these guys are tougher than the others. Most of these seem to have like 10 health. But I don't know, in turn-based games like this, it's best to kill the weakest ones first. So just tracker Tisk. Just take him out right now. Yep. He's done. And now Rex's turn is done. There's nothing else that he can do. Actually, I'm close enough to loot this, even though I'm still in bear form. There you go. Okay, so I can just end his turn.
I miss this.
Okay, Asterion got heavily wounded during our last fight, but now he's healed up, ready to go. so we got more options here. Now he actually has like a lifesteal, like vampire bite that we can do. Applies until long rest. I don't know what this means. Yeah, he heals quite a bit from this. And this takes a bonus action too, which means I can still do a normal attack after. Okay, so let's just vampire bite this guy. This might not kill him, but I'll heal from it. And then I can still do a normal attack and probably finish him off, right? Okay, so that only did 4 damage, but he's bloodless now. I'm not sure how much that affects. Asterion healed a little bit. And now I have advantage with my main hands attack at 96%. There's no way we're not going to kill him here. Easy peasy. Then we can loot the body. Alright, next. Shadowheart. So I got her armed with the bow right now. For the most part, melee seems to be better with any character in this game. Which I guess makes sense, because with the melee you have to like strategically like, you know, position yourself to get close to that enemy and fight them. Where ranged attacks you can usually do at a nice distance. But they do a lot less damage, so. With Shadowheart, Concussive Smash. So attacks that do effects like this, like dazing enemies. Is this worth it to do on an enemy where you might one-shot them anyways? This actually doesn't do that much damage, so I won't one-shot this goblin. Warrior Trinzes, she's got 10 health. What's my highest attack move that we can do here? A firebolt, that's 1 to 10, so I guess 10% chance that I would actually one-shot her. Shadowheart doesn't do a whole lot of damage. But maybe there's a bonus action that like will give me some sort of advantage beforehand. Invoke Duplicity. Okay, not a lot of bonus actions for Shadowheart. Well, I was saying, what would be the point of like dazing an enemy that you think you're gonna kill? But we know we're not gonna one-shot this goblin, so better to just have her dazed then, I guess. Concussive Smash, and this is only 65%. But yeah, let's hope it works. Miss. Shadowheart, you suck. Alright, there's not a lot I can do with a bonus action here. Yeah, a lot of the time it feels like it's like, you know, you have like a few options and none of them are really useful here at all. Like shoving her won't do anything. 'Cause even if the shove works, which it's only 55%, she's not gonna like fall anywhere. She won't take any damage from this. Oh, it's saying cannot reach as well, because I have like the low ground, I guess. Okay, let's just do like a jump then. Like, I don't know, like, what does she want me to do here? Let's just jump like right here. Oh, and that provokes an attack of opportunity. Okay, right here. This is the good spot. There we go. Alright. So Will is still in this halfling form. I don't know if this has any effects on combat at all. Because you think a halfling would be a lot weaker than Will in his normal form, which is a human. Yeah, I don't think there's any disadvantages or advantages to doing this. It says shapeshifted is one of the effects. And it says shielded and Dark One's blessing. I think those are just normal things that he has. So Will seems to usually be better for melee too, but I have bows on all my characters, so all of them can do ranged attacks, and most of the spells are like ranged attacks. Also, I've given Will some like fire attacks and stuff that I remember last stream I used, and I was accidentally hitting my own guys because they're like very inaccurate. Like this scorching ray. This one does a ton of damage. But like this also will hit my teammates if they're anywhere nearby. So with Will, if I can get him to move past the polar bear, then I could do the scorching ray and not hit him. But how far can we get here? I guess like right there, so 9 meters is the max. This might be good.
No time to waste.
Because then I can do scorching ray away from the polar bear. And it will be very nice, right? So it's 2 to 12 fire damage, but 3 times. So 6 to 36 damage, 3 projectiles. It doesn't really show you where it's going, and it says path interrupted too. What, because of this? Can't target self. I'm trying to target this goblin here. Also, why is there such an... Oh, it's a disadvantage because you're that close? So I shouldn't have moved him that close then? And what's this disadvantage? It just says threatened? For this one it's saying path interrupted, and I don't know why. Let me just go for this one, because he's got higher odds. Doesn't say path interrupted. And I'm pretty sure this attack just kind of like explodes, so it should hit both of these two as well. It might still hit the polar bear. I don't know how big it is, but let's just go for it on this guy. Yeah, do it again. Finish selection. So it won't let me? You can't do it if you have disadvantage? Okay, that actually seemed very accurate, and it just hit him straight up. I was thinking it would hit like all 3 of these guys and not kill any of them, but like damage all of them. It actually just one-shotted this one dude. Okay, Will still has his bonus action. I can do Flourish, which throws an enemy off balance. So I can Flourish this guy here, and that might help, or not, I don't know. Oh, and he's bleeding too. Okay, so Will was last. Now if I end his turn, now the goblins will attack. I already killed like half of them, so... I think we're good to go here. Okay, that did like 7 damage. What is this on Will? Hellish Rebuke? So this costs some more like mana stuff. Is this like an attack where he's gonna do like a fireball or something? I don't want it to hit my polar bear, which is right beside him, but let's try it. Okay, cool. That worked. For some reason, Will's attacks seem much more accurate tonight. I swear to God, like 2 weeks ago when I was streaming this, Will was like very chaotic because I've given him all these like fire attacks and they just kept like, I kept accidentally hitting my own guys. But I don't know, this seems better. Also, I'm pretty sure my phone just died, so I'm gonna need to charge it in a minute. I'm probably not gonna keep streaming for too much longer. I know we haven't done that much, but I'm kind of just, you know, I'm trying to get back into this game because it's been a while. We are gonna get done with this fight before I do anything. Okay, so it's Rex's turn again as the polar bear, and he's doing 6 to 12. So if an enemy only has 8 health, we got pretty good odds of taking them out, right? There's one ranged guy back there, and then there's one on each side up top here. Oh, they're way up, and then there's this one here still. Okay. Well, let's kill this guy right here. 65%. I don't like how the odds are so low. I don't know why that is. Is threatened really making it so that I have, you know, fairly decent odds of, you know, just missing the attack on these guys. I don't know how threatened does that, but whatever. Okay, he's dead. Bonus action. Lunar Mend. Expend spell slots to regain hit points while in wild shape. So I still have all 4 spell slots for Rex, but I don't really need to heal right now, we're fine. And he's actually full, so that'd be a waste. Let's just do a jump then. I can jump over to this guy, because we're gonna need to take him out soon. Just do that and then end turn, I don't know.
Let's spill some blood.
Okay. There's one enemy up here. Asterian's gonna need to take this ladder. He doesn't have enough movement to get to him. But I can go up the ladder and I can go as far as 9 meters. Also, so I was talking about this earlier, how I don't like the movement in this game. It seems very, like, weird. Like, the movement is almost like it's really glitchy. There's no way they did this intentionally. So I have my cursor right there. It says 8 meters. I move the cursor about 1 inch forward, and instead of going to 8.1 meters, it goes to like 9.1 meters. Like, there is no way that is a meter. That is like literally an inch forward. So I don't know why the movement is so glitchy like that. And there, that's 9 meters, but it's saying not enough movement. So I don't know, I don't want to waste movement here. We're gonna do 8.9 right there. Okay.
Step quick.
I don't know. I don't like the movement in this game. It's probably the thing I dislike the most. The movement during combat. It usually just seems really bad. Anyways, for my bonus, cunning action, hide. So this enemy is facing me now, or is he? If I do hide, is he just going to notice me again right away? Or if I do hide and then I do an attack, obviously I won't be hidden anymore, but maybe it'll provide an advantage on a ranged attack here, which is going to do less damage than normal. I could do a sneak attack ranged. Does that just like automatically kind of hide him? I don't know, let's try this. Sneak attack ranged. Must have advantage against target. So if I hide first, then do I have advantage? Let's try it. If this doesn't work, then Asterion sucks. Let's try it.
A subtle approach.
Okay, so we're in stealth, and I have advantage. So if I do sneak attack ranged, there we go. Now this is going to do 6 to 21 damage against an 8 health enemy with 96% odds. There's no way this goblin is going to survive. Yeah, that just destroyed him. Cool. Not enough movement to loot. We'll do that after. Okay, and Asterian's turn. Are we skipping Will's turn here, or what? Did I even attack with Shadowheart yet? No. The enemies just have higher speed or something. Okay. So, Shadowheart can try again, I guess, with this goblin here. I'm probably gonna have Will go up to that one, though. So maybe Shadowheart can go up here to kill this guy. This provokes an attack of opportunity, though, from this one. But I can use a bonus action to stop that, right? No? Shadowheart doesn't have disengage? Oh no, disengage takes a normal action. Well, that sucks. Shadowheart's got like nothing that she can do with a bonus. Okay. Perhaps shoving her will not provoke the attack of opportunity. Just shove this goblin over the steps there. There's high odds that I'll miss this, but just do it. Athletics failed. Okay, Shadowheart. I was gonna have you go up, but This goblin is, you can't even push over a goblin. What's wrong with you? Alright, we're gonna have to attack the goblin, and Shadowheart is not strong enough to kill her, so... Just main hand attack, I guess. I don't know. Just do it. I can have Will finish her off, I guess. 3 damage. 3 damage. Holy, that wouldn't even kill one of the 4 health guys.
On the victor's path.
Okay, Will, you're gonna need to come up behind this goblin and just take her out. 2 to 9 damage, so maybe even Will won't kill this goblin now that it's been damaged already. Do I want to do something else? Hamstring shot. Eldritch blast. Piercing strike. Okay, this is better, so even if this doesn't kill the goblin, it'll make her bleed, and then maybe she'll just die from that. Deal regular damage and possibly inflict gaping wounds, which cause extra damage on attacks. So it's not like a damage overtime from bleeding. It only enhances further damage, which I'm hoping that she'll die after this next attack, so let's just do main hand and hope for the best.
Might will prevail.
There we go, critical hit, 9 damage. Thank you. Alright, Will still has a bonus action, but again, not much. He has a bit of movement. Is that even enough to make it to the ladder? Oh, perhaps it is. Okay, so I can't kill this guy. I have... Oh, the movement's out now? I thought it said it had like 0.3 left. Because with a bonus action you can shove, so now that we're up top here, I could try shoving this goblin off the edge. But I'm not like at the right angle for this. If I try shove, the goblin isn't going to go anywhere, right? I can't even see where the goblin will go if we shove them, and there's only a 40% chance, but there's nothing else we can do with this bonus action, so give it a go. Athletics successful. Unfortunately, as I suspected, the shove didn't do anything because the goblin, we're not at the right angle here. You know, how hard is it for Will to just, you know, move maybe 2 feet this way and then just position yourself to push the goblin over the edge? Because when you shove an enemy and they're not going to like go off an edge in this game, it literally does nothing. You'd think a shove could do at least something, but no. It's completely useless. It doesn't even like provide any sort of debuff on the enemy or anything. A complete waste. But nothing else I could do anyways, so whatever. Okay, the ranged attack was a miss because we're super close, so that's good. I guess the enemy that was beside my polar bear is now right here, but we got enough movement to just take him out. Sharp Eye Zombie.
Death won't take me.
Yeah, Rex is definitely the best, especially when I can transform into a bear like this. He just goes up and just kills everyone. Alright. Loot all that. Did I loot this one yet? Nope. Loot him too. Okay, still have some movement left, but I'm counting on my other companions to kill the remaining goblins before Rex can even make it over here, so... Asterion already killed this guy. There's actually only 1 goblin no, there's 2. There's this one here on Will, and then there's this one here. Which Rex can't get close enough. What even can you do with bonus actions here? So the healing, again, I'm already at max. Just do a jump then, how far can we go? I don't have enough space to actually get up here. We can provide like backup for Shadowheart, I guess. Don't have enough movement. I still have like, it's showing that my movement can go all the way over here, and then we can do the jump as well. Okay. jump like here then, that's the closest we can get. There you go, bear jump.
Let's have some fun.
Okay, can Asterion hit this guy like with a ranged attack? Oh, he can actually, with 90% because high ground. Okay, this will one-shot him. Unless, you know, 10% chance we miss. Probably won't. Yeah, he has 9 damage as well. We're getting all the high rolls tonight. Couldn't get the high rolls for deceiving these guys, but we're getting all the rolls for damage. Destroying them all in combat as suspected. Okay, so it's still Asterion's turn, but he's got nothing, so... Now Shadowheart can't reach destination. Why? Because Will is standing at the top of the ladder? What if I have her just use the ladder? Okay, I still have a bunch of movement, so we're a little crowded here, but... Yeah, now I can just main hand attack. Miss. Wow. Good job. You still have movement, so let me try moving Shadowheart, like, here. And then do the shove on the goblin. This better work. Her athletics sucks, right? So she probably won't even get the shove. I think Will got it at 40%. Hers is 50 actually, so let's try the shove. Successful, but the goblin still didn't go over the edge. Even though I'm now positioned in the right direction, how does that not work? It's because this ladder is in the way?
This is my time.
I don't know, Will can finish this one off, right? He's only got 8 health. I'll even do like a special attack. What sort of cool attack can we do here? The Eldritch Blast is probably the most damage. Well, it's 1 to 10. His main hand is 2 to 9. So worst case, it's better. But best case, this is better. And we're close up. Just do the main hand attack, whatever. Yeah, he's dead. That's it. I always found that kind of weird too, but that's I was saying before how I don't really. It's not that I don't enjoy the combat in this game, but I often find it very confusing or like not that important really. If that makes sense. This was an example of a fight that felt really easy. It's like I spent all this time like strategizing and choosing what to do, but I didn't really need to. I could have easily just had all my characters just use their base movement and their base normal attacks and just done this in less than 5 minutes. But whatever. But yeah, I was gonna say how it's kind of weird how like you're in the combat and then it just kind of like goes back to the normal game, which is normal like free roam. But that's not something that I'm like against or whatever. It's kind of cool actually. Any sort of like turn-based strategy games that I play, like, they have nothing like that. The closest game that I've played to this, like in the combat, is probably Marvel's Midnight Suns, which is also a strategy game that's based on like the positioning of your characters, like where they are, like compared to the enemies, and kind of like moving yourself to do your attacks and whatever. That game had like cards and stuff that you would draw instead of like a inventory full of different spells or whatever, so it was a little bit different. But it was similar in a way, and that game, all of the combat was like in specific like missions that you would go and do. So when you would end the combat, then you'd be like done and you'd go back to like the main hub area or whatever. Because this is like an open world game, it's like you're just kind of back into it all of a sudden. Because if you were playing like an actual tabletop game of D&D, you would just, after combat, you just get back to it. You just go back to the story or whatever. So the best way to do that in a game, I guess, is just to literally just, the fight just ends and you're just back to normal, like nothing happened. Even though there's blood everywhere. So yeah, story-wise, I don't know if the other goblins will figure out about what we did or not, because we just killed a lot of goblins. This whole corridor is bathed in blood. And I don't know why Rex looks kind of weird here. It looks like he's kind of like translucent or something. I don't know. It looks like there's some sort of like red energy going around the bear, but I think that's because he still has the bloodless thing going on, right? Is that what's happening? I don't know. He doesn't need to be in bear form anymore. It's cool that he stays, but we can go back to normal. So I can just do, what do we do? How do you shapeshift back? Dismiss wild shape, and this won't do anything. Okay, oh, I'm encumbered now. So I wasn't encumbered as the bear, but now I am, because I picked up too much loot. Okay, anyways, I am going to end the stream here, so we'll continue with this next Tuesday. I still probably won't play this game off camera over the next week, but I definitely would like to keep streaming this on Tuesdays. So hopefully next week we're playing this again, and then, you know, I can play this game at least once a week and then kind of try to remember things better and also get more into the game and kind of figure out what I'm doing better, because I still feel like I'm like very like new to this. Like I feel like I'm kind of questioning everything that's going on. I'm still in that phase or whatever. So I don't know. This inventory really needs to get sorted out, but right now we just got way too much stuff. How are you encumbered? It says 122 out of 150 weight. So what weight do you need to be at to not be encumbered? I don't know. Let me just find stuff that weighs more and just send it to my other characters, because you've got a lot here. So there we go. Will can get a goblin bow. Shadowheart can get a goblin bow. Asterion, Gale, and Lae'zel. Everyone gets a goblin bow. That's the spoils of war. Can get rid of these quarterstaffs too. Oh, I equipped that by accident. Ah, crap. What did I normally have equipped for? Oh, it got rid of his sidearm too? What? I had a goblin sword, I think, on Rex. Goblin scimitar, these are the same, right? Exactly the same. Okay. Take the goblin scimitar back, and then I also wanted to offhand I think I had a hatchet, a hand axe, which is better than a knife, maybe? I don't know, dagger's actually better. The dagger's actually better because I guess he's proficient with daggers, but not with the hand axe, which is weird because this isn't like a stealth character or anything. He's a druid that I've been using as like mainly for brute force. Maybe just giving him like a big weapon would be better, but I like the dual wield, so we'll keep the goblin scimitar. And then the offhand we can do a dagger instead. There we go. Dagger and scimitar. Okay, is your weight low enough to not be encumbered? He's still encumbered. You're walking slow as hell, buddy. So, what's the problem with the weight? What do I need to be at? Do I need to be below 100? I've got all this crap equipped. Or not equipped, but in my inventory. It's really only like the weapons and armor and stuff that weighs so much, right? Yeah, this other stuff is really light, so... This is heavy armor. He's only proficient in medium armor, right? So I can just send this ringmail armor to someone else, because it's heavy. Send it to... Lae'zel? I don't know. I think she uses medium too. I don't think any of my characters actually can wear heavy armor. I'm not sure how to get them to be able to do that. Okay, this is what he's wearing right now. This we can just send to someone else as well. Okay, now we're below 100. You can't be encumbered anymore. Okay, good. Good. Alright, everyone seems chillin'. Everyone's... Actually, no, not everyone. Will is still full health. Rex is still fine. Also, it's weird how Rex is my lowest health character, even though it always seems like he's the tank. It seems like he's always the one that's taking hits. Maybe he just has like way better defense or something. Because he's 42, the rest of them all have 48 health. But he always seems to be like the one that's still the highest. Will actually didn't take any damage there. Asterion and Shadowheart are getting low, but I'm sure we'll heal or something when we get back to this. I think for now, we're just gonna like quit it here. Just do a save and then, yeah. Manual save, or quick save with triangle. Did that work? It didn't say anything. Can't save right now? Okay, let's do a manual save then. Can't save right now. There's nothing going on. We just killed everything. We're A-okay. Yeah, now I can save. Okay, just overwrite this quick save. Shattered Sanctum. Yeah, this is where we are right now. So I passed the 10-hour mark now in this game. Okay, I'm just gonna overwrite this quick save because it said cannot save, but I'm pretty sure it did. There you go. Overwrite it. Oh, it's because it was currently saving, and now it's done again. Okay, we're good. Alright, that's going to be it for tonight. I think I streamed for another 2 hours again. I feel like when I'm playing this game, I spend so much time like thinking about things, because this is like a strategy game like that. But most of the time, like you just don't really need to. Like, I don't know. I have really like mixed feelings and like opinions about this game, I guess, because I always feel maybe a bit conflicted about how I feel about things in this game. Overall, I like it. Like, it's a cool game. It's just, I guess out of all the things I've been saying about this game tonight, or in both of my streams, it's that I spend so much time thinking while playing this game. Like, half of this stream was probably just me, like, talking about stuff that's going on in the game or whatever. And, like, I don't need to spend that much time thinking. But my brain just wants to do that because the game seems so strategic or whatever. And it's like, yeah, for the most part, things are pretty easy because I have the difficulty down or whatever. If I put the difficulty up one, then a smaller fight like the one we just did, you know, will seem more threatening and probably more fun. But then when it actually comes to like the really hard fights or whatever, then it's like I'm gonna be screwed, and then we die, and then it's like really bad. And just, I don't know if I want to worry about that either. If I'm gonna spend all this time like thinking and strategizing, I'd rather it be easier than harder, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna end the stream here, but next Tuesday night we should be streaming this again. So we should be continuing with Baldur's Gate 3, and we'll see where it goes from there. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight, and I will see you guys all next time. Goodbye.